Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I filmed, so jumping into this client tutorial, I'm priming her face with the Cover FX Illuminating Primer and the MAC Natural Radiance Primer. Then moving straight on to eyes, just priming those with Soft Ochre Paint Pot. So I'm setting that with Nude by ABH, and all the eyeshadows I'm going to be using are by Anastasia as well. So I'm taking in just, I think it's Birkin, just into the crease just to start that transition. And then I'm going to be going in with, I think it was Burnt Orange Matte, just to start warming up the crease a little bit. So I'm grabbing a smaller brush and a little bit of Fawn and Burnt Orange Matte, focusing it on the outer corners and then blending my way in. But I definitely want most of the depth on the outer corners because that's where I want it to look a little darker. Then I'm grabbing Blazing, which you can see is more of a red kind of, pretty much it's a red, and again focusing it on the outer corners. So I really love warm, smoky eyes, as you probably already know. So yeah, just going in with those colors and warming it all up. Then I'm grabbing a little bit of Beauty Mark, which is kind of like a really dark brown purple. It's one of my favorite colors by Anastasia. And now we're on to the main lid color. So I'm using a press and slide motion and the shade Henna. And I sprayed my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus. So when you do that press and slide, you get the most kind of metallic finish, which was the aim. And then I'm just taking it a little bit above where the crease is, just to make the eyes appear a lot bigger. Just because she has such a big lids face, you can definitely do this. So next I'm grabbing a MAC pigment, and this one's called Copper Sparkle. So it's really similar to the ABH eyeshadow, but it's just giving that extra glow. So we really wanted to be super extra with this look, and I think this definitely helped achieve that. Now using this NARS number 12 brush, it's like a really small blending brush. I'm making sure the edges are nice and blended. Onto Lily Lashes, I'm using I think I'm using tweezers and the Ardell glue just to get them right close to the lash line, because we didn't do any kind of winged eyeliner or anything like that, and just making sure they are nicely placed. So now we've already primed the skin before, so now we're going in with the Cover FX Cream Foundation. This one's in G50, I believe. This foundation is so amazing. It's actually a full coverage foundation with kind of like a satin dewy finish. It's been one of my favorites lately. I actually can't get enough of it, and I'm just using this Morphe brush just to really buff it into the skin. So we're really going for like a super glam look, as always, what's new. But it was her birthday, so we really went in and made sure that the foundation was super full coverage. And then just warming it up with a bit of, I believe, G70, just because we wanted to make the perfect match. Now with the damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna like buff in that foundation a little bit more, just because I feel like the beauty blender gives you that real airbrushed look, and it is a cream foundation, so it helps get any excess product off. And notice under the eyes I haven't really packed on any foundation, just because we will be using concealer in those areas. So just with whatever's left on the brush, I'm just, you know, kind of blending that all up. So using MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20, just using this to highlight and conceal under the eyes. Also going to be taking this on the sides of the nose and down the bridge of the nose, just to highlight. So when I'm working on the bridge of the nose, I flip the brush to the side. And that just gives you like a really fine line, which gives the illusion of a really narrow nose. And here I'm using the Beauty Blender as usual, but I'm firstly blending out the forehead and the center of the face and just leaving the under eye area to kind of set a little bit more so that it's like super flawless. I've been doing this lately and I really like how it turns out. So after this, unfortunately my camera shut down, I didn't even realize, but I just baked under the eyes with Laura Mercier Translucent, and now I'm filling in the brows using the ABH Dip Brow in Chocolate, and then I'm setting them with the brow powders, just in a few colors, just to add like depth and dimension, and I really like how this turned out. And now setting the brows with a clear brow gel, again by Anastasia. So for under the eyes, I'm taking through those exact kind of matte eyeshadows I used at the top. So I'm pretty sure it was Burnt Orange Matte that I'm first going in with. And then I'm going to be using Blazing just to really warm it up and give it that fiery red color. And then for close to the lash line, I'm going in with Beauty Mark, which was that dark brown purple. So my signature look is definitely the nude eyeliner in the waterline, and I'm using the matte chromographic pencil for that, and then just dusting off any of that excess powder that was baking. And then just to highlight even more, I'm going in with Banana from the ABH Contour Kit as well. Now I'm warming up the skin using Give Me Sun by MAC, and my favorite Bobbi Brown face blender brush. I really like how this applies onto the skin because it doesn't just pack a whole bunch of powder on, it really disperses it and blends it as you go. Then highlighting the inner corner with Nylon and also the brow bone, that's actually a MAC shadow. And then doing my little signature teardrop highlighted nose. The key to this is to use like a really small pencil brush, and I'm using that same Nylon shade. I just think it makes everything pop a little more and it's super extra. So then we're using Summer from the ABH Sun Dipped Glow Kit, and honestly this is my favorite part. Just like watch her skin just radiate. Hey girl. And doing the same thing all over the face basically. So then I wanted to just clean up the contour a little bit and get it a little bit more sharp. So I'm using the Laura powder again with the damp beauty blender from before, and I'm dusting that off right away because I don't want it to sit there for a long time. And then I'm just going to further contour with the NARS Eater brush and the, I think it was Fawn from the ABH Contour Kit. So for lips, I didn't get to film, but we lined them with Strip Down, and now I'm just filling those in using Honey Love from MAC as well. And then because it was Birthday Glam, we are using Gilded by Anastasia, which is one of my favorite gold lip glosses. Like, it's just so perfect, and I actually love it paired with this look. So pretty. So that is the end of this video. I hope you all loved it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did, and I will catch you in my next video. See ya!